Every day, thousands of young men make career decisions. It is important that you weigh the facts before making the decision that will mean the selection of a lifetime vocation. A professional law enforcement career with the Los Angeles Police Department will provide full pay during training, a wide variety of assignments, unlimited opportunity for personal development and advancement, and the challenge of an exciting and vital community service. If you are a high school graduate between 21 and 31 years of age, in top physical condition and of good character, apply now. You will be proud to be a member of the Los Angeles Police Department, an organization with the finest traditions and a reputation second to none.
The physical killing off of our people through the war in Vietnam, where we are dying at twice the rate of all other soldiers in Vietnam. We're protesting against the discriminatory draft laws that give deferment to all the Anglo middle class people of this country and make the heaviest burden of the war fall on the poor, fall on the Mexicano. So we're now here today saying ya basta. You know, the service has always been the symbol of genocide to the Chicano. For a long time, we have been the best soldiers, the best fighters for the United States of America. We have received the most Congressional Medals of Honor, Purple Hearts, and other distinguished medals from the service because we are a spirited people and because the man has set up the service as the only place where Chicanos can show their machismo, the only open job opportunity to Chicanos. But we're now saying that spirit, that machismo that gave us all those honor, we're now saying that our front line is not in Vietnam, but here in the United States in the struggle for social justice. To fill up their quotas with more Mexicanos and poor people. That's why we have to have our own Chicano moratorium al estilo Chicano. You know, before the last moratorium,
Stay right there. You're still rolling.
there was almost no Chicano draft counselors here in East Los Angeles. But after, a few days after, some of the Chicano law students, and we'll have a speaker from them a little bit later on, started training and started going out, are now out in East LA. A group of 4 or 5, and it's growing, giving draft counseling. And after the last Chicano moratorium, when we marched down a side street, not down Whittier, the number of Chicanos coming in for draft counseling doubled and trebled in all the different places it was being given in East Los. After marching down Whittier Boulevard so righteously today, that's going to increase. And just think of it. What if they gave a war, you know, vino la raza?
I come here to introduce to you la Adelita de todas las Adelitas, Alicia Escalante. Sigue la causa. Yo les voy a hablar en español ahora, ¿eh? Quiero decirles que en la oficina de Welfare Rights diariamente tenemos casos de familias que tienen a sus chicanos allá matándose y peleando la guerra de Vietnam. Y van al departamento de la ayuda y no les dan ayuda. ¿Eso es justicia? El departamento dice que la obligación no es de ellos, que es la obligación de la Red Cross. Y no les dan nada. ¿Eso es justicia mientras que los chicanos están peleando allá? Ya basta.
Do you feel this moratorium is un-American?
I feel it's very American toward making people aware of the situation that does exist in the Chicano barrios, I think, of the surrounding community.
More Chicano than American, but not un-American.
My name is Professor Crescencio Castaño Ruiz. I'm the chairman of the Chicano Studies Department at East Los Angeles College.
And why are you attending the moratorium today?
I'm attending the moratorium march because it's a significant day in the life of this community, in that indeed we have a gross misrepresentation as far as the Mexican-American men who are fighting in the armed forces as far as fatalities. And the fatality rate is not consistent with the fact that we have so many inconsistencies as far as social problems here in Los Angeles, in our own nation, our own country. And it is very impressive to me as a sociologist, as a Chicano professor, with la movida, as we say these days, to see young people who are saying, must we go 10,000 miles away from our home base, our backyard, to remedy a situation that needs remedying here in our own home? And I cannot, in my clear conscience, lecture before a class of 75 to 85 students in East Los Angeles College and talk about the goody-goodies, you see. I must also talk about what it is and what things are not. And there are many inconsistencies. And in fact, we are getting many repercussions because we are seeing many of our youth who are saying, no, listen, before I go 10,000 miles away, I must find out first who I am.
Gregory Reed. My father's Chris Reed.
And you're just recently returned from Vietnam?
I returned September,
and
but I was in non-combat zone. I was in a support unit, but I had a lot of friends of mine that were in the front, and they come back with quite a few stories about, of, I don't know what it is, but the Mexican Americans over there, most of that I know, there's a lot of Puerto Ricans also over there. And it seems funny, but the black man over there is very different. He won't do anything. I mean, he knows what's happening over here, and his fight's over here, back home. And those Anglos over there, they kind of, they're worried and they're scared of the black man. So it leaves the Mexican American with doing the volunteering, and that's one of the main reasons why they're dying off so fast, and because they have this thing about volunteering.
Do you feel that it's the machismo bag that's entering in this thing?
Yes, that's what it is. It's the idea of I guess proving to themselves and proving to those around them of his superiority in fighting and strength. But I don't know what it is, but a lot of them are being hep to the idea, that why should you fight over there when our main battle's over here right now?
And I will emphasize the youth because this is a presentation. This is an excellent example of what can be done as far as organizing the community. And the organization of the Brown Beret Group is an example of the tremendous leadership and the organizational abilities of the people del barrio.
Chicano! 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 Chicano!
The spirit's kind of gone a little bit, isn't it? Viva la raza or what? Let's see if we can get back into it. I don't have too much to say. I said it over and over again for the last 2 years.
One more time.
If anybody cares to listen to what I got to say, I'd be glad to say it. This is our land. This is our land.
Right on! Right on!
This is our land.
Right on!
Now, you might just be talking. You might just be shouting. You might just be getting emotional, but God damn it, this is our land.
Right on! Right on!
This is not our government.
You got it.
This is not, our representatives are not in the government. This is not our government. And the sooner we get that straight in our head, the sooner we'll get together and get our land back. Or else they're going to keep on killing us. I swear to God they're going to keep on killing us. They're going to wipe us out. We may be the last generation of Chicanos. And the sooner we realize it, the sooner we believe it, inside of us, the sooner we'll get together.
Do you feel that anything has been gained by today's moratorium?
Well, I think that people have expressed, their feelings regarding the high rate of death in Vietnam of Mexican Americans, and some of the discriminatory conscription policies that the government has. Some of the fact that all the Mexican Americans can only have about 3% of their people in college presently, yet somewhat over 50%, almost 60% of the rest of the population at large is able to send their children to college, and they are able to get exemptions. So for all these reasons, more Mexican Americans are serving and dying in Vietnam.
Esos desgraciados that appropriate money to fight a war, and yet these same damn congressmen and U.S. senators, their kids never see Vietnam. In fact, their kids never even see the armed forces. I'm also talking about the Kukui selective service boards and draft boards that don't have any Chicanos in them in the Southwest. That's why the majority of vatos that go into the service are Chicanos. We can't even appeal to Chicano draft boards because we have no Chicanos. This has to change. Y por lo que están haciendo aquí hoy, it is going to change. Que viva nuestra raza de bronce. Bring them home! 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 Stop your hands when you're doing that! Bring them home! 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 Chicano genocide! Chicano genocide!
Vietnam no, raza sí, 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 Vietnam no, raza sí.
How old are you?
Tengo 50 y tantos.
¿Y qué piensa usted de la guerra de Vietnam?
No me gusta, joven, por eso ando aquí.
¿Qué piensa usted del sentimiento de la gente de aquí?
De aquí que pelean sus propios derechos, porque uno de raza cría a sus hijos para tener un fortuna, para que sus hijos gocen, tengan buena suerte. Al cambio, el mayor hijo se lo llevan a la guerra. Y los chiquitos, ¿quién los mantiene? ¿Qué da el gobierno? ¿Qué ayuda les da? Nada. Y si acaso viene muerto y $50 por mes, ¿por qué nuestro hijo va a ganar $50? ¿No le parece que es una injusticia? Por toda su vida. ¿Qué hace aquel madre? ¿Qué hace aquella pobre madre? No. Sí. Dios está con nosotros y este monumento lo hizo Dios, porque Dios es el que de todo mueve. Y los puso a estos hijos valientes que son hijos de Dios.
You look at a lot of the faces out there, they say, hey man, that's our people, man, you know. And this is something, you know, unbelievable, you know. A year ago, you couldn't have seen it. 2 years ago, forget it. But who knows what's going to happen in 2 years from now.
Las madres y los padres que tienen hijos en la guerra, pónganlas en línea para que miren que estamos contra la guerra injusta. Madres y padres, pónganse en línea en protesta contra la guerra, la injusta guerra donde están viviendo nuestros hermanos. ¡Que viva! ¡Que viva! ¡Que viva!
All those people who come from out of town, I'd like to welcome you to East Local. I'd just like to say that we are here primarily in protest against them and in protest against the white war against our Chicano brothers. We brought you here around the issue of the moratorium as a vehicle to explain the overall genocide against the Chicano. And ya basta. We've had enough. We'll take no more of this punk, this sissy. This punk that has to stand behind helicopters, machine guns, tanks. It can be dealt with. It will be dealt with. I think a lot of people have come to the realization change does not come through poverty programs. It does not come through American politics. I think we all have to face or become real to ourselves brown berets, or the people in the brown berets, have become real to themselves. For too long, continuously the man is destroying our raza. He's destroying our raza in Vietnam, destroying our raza in the jails, the schools, the factories, grape fields. It has to stop. And it's up to the raza that is here today, the raza that will grow from today. It's up to us. Stand up and save the raza. For if we don't do it, all will be lost.